Good morning and welcome to my channel. Today I would like you to please have a look at my Orchid Dendrobium Aphyllum. Aphyllum means without leaves. And this refers to the fact that this orchid, when it produces flower, when it blooms, doesn't have any leaves, and the flowers appear on leafless stems. They appear on the previous year's stems early in the spring, and they open the growth part of the year. Okay, so let's come a little bit closer. These two stems are stems that grew a season and a half ago. So last year they looked like this. Last year they were covered with leaves, and then somewhere near October, end of October, they started losing their leaves. And this was the moment when I stopped watering the plant completely. Okay, and then it was dry for the whole winter, and somewhere in the beginning of March, little flower buds were appearing on the nodules of these stems, and then it was a signal for me to start watering the plant. I water it by soaking the pot in which the plant grows in water. Okay, so the plant grows in a pot, okay, and it is in a tiny vase that is a bowl or something that is around it, but there is no water there. There are aerial roots as well, okay, and this entire setup is completely dry for the entire rest period, and I only start watering it in early March. Okay, and then flowers open, and they stay open for about 2 weeks or so. The plant is gorgeous, the plant is beautiful, then the flowers are amazingly pretty. And please feel free to find my video, or even 2 videos, about this plant when it is in bloom. Amazing, beautiful Dendrobium Aphyllum. And then the flowers fall down and new stems appear. Okay, so this year there are 3 new stems. Last year there were 2, so there were 2 stems covered with flowers, and this year's I hope there will be 3 stems covered with flowers, that all 3 of them will bloom. I hope so, but I will have to wait till early April for that. But in the meantime, these stems, these leaves are making the plant, are providing food for the plant, and they actually are already terminating their growth. You see the small leaf here, and this one, there is no new leaf starting at the very base of this leaf. So it seems the plant is getting ready to dropping the leaves. The plant is already terminating the growth of the new stems, and it will be the length it is until, well, I would say end of October, and then the leaves will start getting yellow, and then they will fall, and at that time I will stop completely, like even before they fall. When they start getting yellow, I will stop watering the plant. All right, so in about a month and a half, 2 months. Okay, and then I will start watering again when the flower buds appear on the plants, on the stems. This plant, this orchid, stays here all year round in the same spot on the same shelf. It's a south-facing window, but because it's, well, at the side of the window, it gets early morning sunshine, this plant, and then it gets less sun. It's not really a brightly bright spot, bright only in the early morning, and then it's like it's close to the window, but it's not at the same time. And it seems to like this spot. I don't want to move it because I find it grows really nicely here, and I'm afraid that if I move it, I might only make it it might make it worse or something. I don't want to spoil something that works perfectly well. Okay? Dendrobium aphyllum. I think it is interesting to see how a plant grows throughout the year, because we are used to seeing orchids, especially, only when they bloom, and the rest of the year is a mystery for everybody, for almost everybody. So I thought it was interesting for you to see how it looks when it doesn't bloom, when it is in the phase of growing actively. All right? So this is it. Dendrobium aphyllum, beautiful orchid when it blooms. Right now, it looks the way it does. Not really bad, but at the same time, nothing special. But when it blooms, oh my goodness, it's absolutely amazing. Okay, this is it. Thank you very much for watching my video about Dendrobium aphyllum. I hope you appreciate how beautiful it is. I love it. Have a great rest of the day.